Today, I would like to share with you the latest news from the life of the Danish royal family, who are experiencing a busy spring period filled with both joyful celebrations and deeply symbolic historical events. Let us dive into the atmosphere of the royal court together and find out what is happening with our beloved monarchs. April has truly been a festive month for the Danish crown. 3 ladies of the royal family celebrated their birthdays. The most grand celebration was held in honor of Princess Isabella's 18th birthday, marking her official entrance into adulthood. A magnificent celebration was organized for the young princess at the Aarhus City Hall, along with a special festive performance at the Royal Theatre. You have to agree, such an event simply could not be missed. In addition, we also celebrated the birthday of Queen Margrethe, the Queen Mother, and tomorrow we will be honoring Princess Benedikte. These occasions are also very important not only for the royal family, but for the entire country. However, the month has not only been filled with family celebrations. King Frederik and Queen Mary made an important state visit to France, strengthening Denmark's international ties with one of its key European partners. Also, King Frederik recently returned from an introductory trip to Japan, which was one of his first significant diplomatic visits after ascending the throne. By the way, this trip even prevented the king from attending an important international event, which I will tell you about a little later. At the end of April, King Frederik will once again be setting off, this time for a visit to Greenland, highlighting the importance of this territory for the Danish crown and the king's commitment to all parts of his kingdom. Yet the most touching and emotionally charged event awaits the royal family at the beginning of May. The 4th of May 2025 is a day of double significance for the Danish crown. On one hand, it is the birthday of Count Henrik, and on the other hand, it marks the 80th anniversary of Denmark's liberation. On this day, King Frederik, Queen Mary, Queen Frederik, the Queen Mother, and Princess Benedikte will all attend a special memorial service at the Church of Our Lady in Copenhagen. The service will begin at 4:30 in the afternoon, and it is expected that the atmosphere will be filled with deep emotional resonance as the royal family, together with the Danish people, remembers one of the most significant moments in the country's history. It would also be wrong not to mention the recent important international event where Denmark was represented at the highest level. Queen Mary represented Denmark at the funeral of Pope Francis. She appeared wearing a solemn black coat and a traditional veil, as is customary on such occasions. Interestingly, Queen Mary was seated in the first row among other high-ranking figures, not far from King Felipe VI of Spain. Many people wondered why King Frederik was not present at the funeral of the Pope. The reason was that the sad event coincided with his official visit to Japan, which I already mentioned. Although the visit had concluded, the king simply did not have enough time to travel to the Vatican. The Danish royal household had officially announced in advance that Queen Mary would be representing the country at the ceremony. It is worth noting that King Frederik was not the only monarch absent from the funeral. King Charles and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom, despite having recently met with Pope Francis, were also unable to attend. Instead, Prince William represented the British crown, appearing without Kate Middleton. His presence attracted particular attention, especially following his noticeable absence from the Easter service at St. George's Chapel. Also absent were King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands. On the same day, their country was celebrating King's Day, one of the most important national holidays, which they simply could not cancel, although they did delay the start of the festivities by 1 hour to avoid conflicting with the funeral ceremony. Thus, the spring of 2025 for the Danish royal family is a time filled with both joyful family celebrations and important state duties and historic commemorations. King Frederik and Queen Mary are showing their commitment to tradition while at the same time working actively on the international stage to strengthen Denmark's position in the world. It remains to add that the 4th of May will indeed be a truly special day, when the entire royal family gathers to honor a historic event that changed the destiny of the country. It will not just be a ceremony, but a moment of profound emotional unity between the royal family and the people of Denmark, a reminder of the value of freedom and peace that was restored 80 years ago. Stay tuned to our channel and we will continue to keep you updated on all the latest events from the life of the Danish royal family and other monarchies around the world.